it was from the start. We're scared of what we might become, and the interest and the hatred can't make us numb. But if you take it out, never forget where you come from. This is where I come from. This is where my starting. This is where it's always been. This is where my heart is. Had to leave you behind. The night a day goes by that my heart doesn't find all the poetry and beauty in you, and love will find its way home. Sing with your love is true. Sing with your love is true. This is where I come from. This is where my start is. This is where it's always been. This is where my heart is. Never look back or be ashamed. Let the jealous people put you down, take the blame. And if the past is still mine, trust me, I know you're kind. Fly back the tears. You've got a future right here, yeah. This is where I come from. This is where my start is. This is where it's always been. This is where my heart is. This is where I come from. This is where my start is. This is where it's always been. This is where my heart is.
Just an old, a sweet song. Times like a child, but she's always a woman to me. She can lead you to love, she can take you all, leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe you. And she'll take what you
Mayor Bloomberg asked me to represent them here tonight to just make this presentation to the New York City Police Department and to you, the community, for everything that you do here in this community and in this city. National Night Out is an opportunity for us to look back on the great accomplishments in the city and the great accomplishments in the NYPD and in our partnerships and our success working together. I'd like to ask the Precinct Commander, Inspector Delfonso, to hold the presentation, and I'll just mention that New York is the safest big city in this country. Crime is down to historic lows, and to build on all our progress this year, the mayor's hired 1,600 new police recruits, the biggest police academy class since 2006. The men and women of the NYPD are superbly equipped to respond to crises of any kind, and every day they demonstrate this tremendous skill and courage and professionalism in keeping New Yorkers and our millions of visitors safe. Strong partnerships between the police and our communities are also key, which is why New York City is proud to celebrate the 28th annual Night Out Against Crime. National Night Out is a terrific opportunity to strengthen cooperation between local police precincts and concerned citizens. Americans continue to do outstanding work in their neighborhoods, just like you do here. volunteering in their children's schools, running successful small businesses, and helping to maintain safe streets and our quality of life. You know, just a moment ago, I took a walk through the church here, Our Lady of Pompeii, and I thought about Father Anthony Demo. You know, here's a priest that came here over 100 years ago and built this parish when they brought 6th Avenue through, and the rectory and a parochial school. And he was committed to this community, and it's people like him that laid the foundation for the precinct commander and for you community leaders to follow. And we're proud of all that you do. Our continued success in protecting our city from crime will rely on developing and implementing innovative crime-fighting methodologies and technologies. It will depend on strong bonds of trust and respect between law enforcement and the people that we protect and serve. National Night Out gives us all a chance to reflect on and renew our commitment to keeping New York neighborhoods safe and vibrant. So on behalf of Mayor Bloomberg, I'm proud to proclaim tonight, Tuesday, August 2nd, in the city of New York as National Night Out Against Crime. The mayor extends his appreciation, his thanks to you, the public, and this community, and to the police department that serves and protects you. And I appreciate the opportunity to be here to represent him. So enjoy your night in this beautiful community, and thank you.
Lose if I speak more than 30 seconds. You'll begin to hate me, and it doesn't help that the smell of the hot dogs is coming over this way. When this thing started, National Night Out Against Crime, it was sort of envisioned in at least some respect as an act of defiance. The idea being that the night wasn't always safe, that people were afraid to go out at night, that it was either a gamble or an expectation that you had to be home by a certain time. And now it's useful to think about how far we've come. If you look around, people don't hesitate to come out at night. In fact, I get a lot of letters from citizens that would prefer that we have a national night in, just because it would be quieter and there would be less folks on the street and people could get a good night's sleep. So especially if you're a resident of Greenwich Village, you're a resident of an area that has a lot of nightlife, that has a lot of clubs, that's a national destination or an international destination for tourism. The fact that I was just, in fact, I went to pick up a belt that I had made of an old Army belt buckle at the shop right over here on Bleecker Street that makes, you know, belts. And I met a tourist from Spain. I saw him checking this display out. And I said, welcome, you're obviously not from around here. He said, yeah, I'm from Spain. And I said, what do you think of the safety of New York? And he said, it's much safer than Madrid. He said, in Madrid, the criminals rule the streets and the cops are afraid to get involved. You wouldn't think of that. You think of Madrid as being one of the cities of the world. But when a European comes here, walks around, and doesn't even think twice, he says, I'm going to be here for several more weeks. I've been here for a few weeks already. I love this city. And day or night, I don't think twice about walking around. I mean, I think he's going to take that home to Madrid. And when people say, how's New York? He's going to say, it's great. Go there, spend money there, move there, get a job there, become a tourist there, send your kids there. And it's not just the police that make this possible. It's everybody standing in front of me. It's the citizens who call 311 and 911. It's the guardian angels and other folks who do block patrols. It's the auxiliary police that give it their own time to go through training to patrol the streets. It's the district attorney's office. It's the community board. It really is everybody. Everyone who makes a call, writes a letter. Everyone who looks out their window and instead of doing what they did to Kitty Genovese, picks up 911 and lets us know what's going on. This is all the collective effort to keep this city safe. So, Night Out Against Crime is sort of anticlimactic these days. But I think it should be anticlimactic. I think it should be more of a celebration than an act of defiance, and that's what it is here tonight. It's a celebration. So thank you for coming. Enjoy the free food. I'll be around. You can talk to the auxiliary cops, take some literature. And again, thank you very much, and I hope to see everybody here next year. Thanks for coming.
Inspector Del Pozo, citation recognizing both your work and your future work here in the village, so thank you. And citation also for the precinct community council for the 6th Precinct. I know Maureen's not here this evening, but Jennifer, come on. Also recognizing the hard work that the Precinct Council does for this event with the PD and also for all the monthly meetings and keeping people posted. So to both of you and everybody at the Precinct, thank you from the council.
Jailhouse for the crime of having no door. Now here I am back out on the streets, yeah, for the crime of having nowhere to go. Save your neck or save your brother. Looks like it's one or the other. Oh, you don't know the shape I'm in.